thank the Speaker and thank my colleague from Ohio for yielding. And as we're talking about this resolution, and as my colleague from Ohio and also from California earlier talked about, as we speak, the White House is actually transmitting the documents that are mentioned in the resolution. So the White House has been going overboard, doing more than has been done before, to make sure that Congress has all the information they need about this issue. I think what really is at question is where this all leads to. And I think we know where it all leads to. This all started with an intention by many in the majority, when they took the majority, was they were going to try to work to impeach the president. Many of them talked about it. They didn't even have the gavels in their hand yet, and they were talking about impeaching the president. The chairman of the Committee of Jurisdiction said he wants to bring articles of impeachment to the House floor by the end of this year. Keep in mind, there's not a single article of impeachment that they've listed, because there have been no crimes. They thought the Mueller report was going to give them the crimes. Turned out it showed there was no collusion. And instead of wrapping it up, they move on to look for something else. It's not the job of a prosecutor, by the way, to look and hope to go and indict somebody and then look around and see if they find evidence. They're supposed to follow facts, and if the facts lead them there, that's where they go. That's not happening here. When you saw the Speaker of the House yesterday saying that the president committed crimes, please name one crime that's been listed. We've seen the report now, the transcript of a conversation between President Trump and President Zelensky of Ukraine. There's a lot of niceties here. President congratulating him on winning an election. There's not a single quid pro quo, which we were told there would be. There's not an exertion of pressure, which we were told that there would be. Now, they bring up Joe Biden. Joe Biden himself has said that he exerted pressure on the Ukrainians, bragged about the fact that he withheld $1 billion in aid from the Ukrainians.
Gentleman's time's expired.
I yield 1 more minute to the
Gentleman's
gentleman
recognized
from
for 1
Louisiana.
minute.
Thank the gentleman. So again, when we talk about something as serious as impeachment, and obviously that's where they've said they'd go. The Speaker said she wants to get the committee working towards impeachment inquiry. Why? Why, Madam Speaker, haven't they brought a vote here on this House floor to start an impeachment inquiry? They're scared to death of having a vote on this House floor on impeachment, and yet they keep moving down that train track. It's a reckless track when they say that they're going to bring impeachment, and even people that have read this, not one of them have pointed out a high crime or misdemeanor that's in here. The quid pro quo that they promised doesn't exist. These are the same people that promised that there was collusion with the Mueller report, and there was no collusion. And so instead of moving on, they keep going down the impeachment path. People are sick and tired of the constant harassment of the president. Go read the transcript and you'll see, again, a president congratulating another president who was elected on a platform to root out corruption, and he's working to root out corruption, and we ought to cheer that. Instead of doing this, we ought to be focused on things like USMCA, lowering drug prices, solving real problems. Let's move on. I yield back the balance of my time.
I reserve the balance of my time.